Hello, my name is Dr. Laced, and this short video talks about how to access editorial feedback in a Word document. When you get your research paper draft back from me, you'll see that most of the time I will have linked a link to a Word document where I've edited your file. In order to see those edits, however, you have to make sure that you go through a very specific process. So the first step in this process is to open the file. Click on the link that I sent you and open the file in Word. And the first thing you're going to want to do after you open the file is to look up at the upper taskbar and find the Review tab in that upper taskbar. In that when you open up the Review tab, you'll see that there is a new menu that opens up. In that menu, in the middle, there's a tracking box, and in the tracking box, there's a drop-down menu. If you set the drop-down menu to Original, which is usually the default option, you won't see any edits at all. You'll just see the original version of the document with no edits. If you play around with that drop-down menu, however, you'll notice that some things happen. When the menu is set to Simple Markup, you'll see a version of the document with these marginal lines in the side indicating that edits have been made to your document. What you really should do, however, is to set the menu to All Markup, which will show you not only those marginal lines, but also the specific edits that I made, which will usually involve crossing things out and writing things in. So when you set the drop-down menu to All Markup, you'll be able to see all of the markups that I put into your document. And then for you, the easy part is to go through those changes that I made and simply accept them. And there's an Accept button in the Changes box of the Review taskbar that you can use to go through those changes one at a time, make sure that you understand why I made the edit, and then if you agree with the edit, click Accept and it will automatically become incorporated into the document. If for some reason you see I made an edit and you think that I'm wrong, which does happen, then you are welcome to to press the Reject button, and that will reject the edit and return it to your original wording. The Accept button allows you to accept those changes one at a time or to accept them all at once. You might also discover that I've written marginal comments in your paper, which will be off to the right-hand side, with some highlighting showing exactly what I'm commenting on. You should always address these comments, try to correct whatever I'm pointing out, or try to add whatever content I ask you to add. And then after you've done the work of addressing the edit, then make sure to delete those comments using the Delete button in the comments box of the Review taskbar. And again, just like with accepting the changes, you can either delete the comments one at a time, which is a lot better, or you can do it all at once. And finally, the last step is after you have addressed all the edits and deleted all the comments, save the original file under a new name that indicates that it is the revised version of this paper. And it's always a good idea to double check to make sure that you're submitting the revision of the paper and not the draft. And if you've done all of this stuff, you have successfully edited your paper. So congratulations. Thanks a lot for listening.